All right. It now appears that Sneako and his former daddy Tate, holy are now beefing. I do want to say Sneako used to glaze the F out of Andrew Tate. It's almost as if he forgot who his real biological father was and just used Andrew Tate as his adopted dad. Apparently, Andrew Tate just came out with big news exposing Sneako. Neo on Twitter said Andrew Tate reveals why he and Kanye had to stop associating with Sneako. He said, and I quote, "The two biggest idols in his life, me and Ye, both cut him off. The constant betrayal."
Oh, he's also scullied up.
The two biggest idols in his life, me and Ye, both cut him off.
And you know, Sneako was glazing the hell out of Kanye and Andrew Tate at the same time. Once again,
two biggest idols in his life, both, when they spent time with him, had to cut him off. There's a common denominator. Because the actions he undertakes, the snakery, the sneakiness, the constant betrayal.
Or maybe you and Ye are just narcissists. Narcissistic. Along with Sneako.
That's why he finds himself in the position he's in. Even the few friends he has left, he's constantly warring with, insulting, trying to make content about in a negative way. It's his problem, it's not our problem. But I think it says a lot that both Ye and I had to cut him off.
And you know, you can only imagine how Sneako responded to this entire situation. He said, "This clown ratted me out on the PBD podcast, the Paul Bet David podcast, I believe it's called, and has been spiraling since. Manosphere hates him for apologizing over a song. Muslims don't respect him for siding with Tommy Robinson, the Epstein," I can't say that word, but it starts with a pro, "and white nationalists despise the mulatto pimp. Now he's a Sneako clipper." Basically, Sneako's insinuating that he's using his name for clout. And in the comment section, oh my god, someone said, "Look at me, I'm the top G now with this I think it's photoshopped photo of Sneako. Is this real or not? I don't know, man. Let's be honest, Sneako used to be a model, right? So he was into all this extra sparkly, bedazzled, zesty affairs.
No, just because he was a model doesn't mean he had to be rocking this. As a male model, why would you be rocking this? Let's just be serious. Come on, dude. No.
So he was into all this extra sparkly, bedazzled, zesty affairs. Another person commented below saying, "You guys did the meme with Sneako and Andrew Tate fighting. Two parts fighting, they say." Okay. Another person said, "Sneako, you literally made your brand following Tate's advice. Now you're going to backstab him and pretty much anyone else, including Nick. Now you're going against him because he, quote unquote, ratted you out. Bruh. You're not a tough street/prison person. The term ratted me does not apply here."
Okay, well, it is slang these days, okay? But here, I just want to say this. Like, at the end of the day, bro, Sneako's career was not necessarily built on Tate. We can't say that. Like, I don't like people who be like, "Oh, you, this person made you, or this person influenced your whole thing." And it's just like, bro, Sneako has been a content creator for years before Tate. Alright, Sneako was known, maybe not to the level as when he started copying Tate, but that's because he was aligning himself next to the hottest thing at that time, which was Tate. Alright, which would obviously correlate to why people would associate him with Tate more than anyone else. But I'm not going to take away from the fact that he was on Tate's nuts. Let's not even act like it wasn't. That was like his stepfather, bro.
Street/prison person. The term ratted me does not apply here. Another person said, "Well, at least Sneako got a month worth of content out of Ye, while Andrew Tate is too much of a P word to drop his podcast with him." And I guess they're referring to this this video right here where Sneako was seen collaborating on Kanye's new album. Apparently it was removed though, but here he was doing his thing. Here it is.
"And yeah, I see all the lights, and damn, she fine. She want all the time, all my time, goodbye."
Well, let's stop that. People in the comment section are now saying, "Sounds like an effing retard at that. Kanye really gave him the 15 minutes of fame and then took back 14 of them." I just gotta say, I mean, it didn't sound that bad. Let's be honest. It was audible.
Most of these rappers sound like this. Come on. They just slap auto-tune on the voice. They add some flippin' filters, EQ, boom, bam, compression, and you're done. perfect vocals, bro. Stop it.
It's bearable, you know. I could listen to it, you know, without potentially getting a headache. Another person said, N-words a leech, and Kanye knows to get his grifter ass away from his shit. Here we have this one clip that says, Nick Fuentes says Kanye West hates Sneako for this reason here.
I always like when Sneako talks about how like Kanye like chewed him out, like kicked him off the team.
Yeah, he hates him.
Dude, because
he's like an AI language model.
Yeah,
in the sense that like it's not actually conscious or thinking. It's just like predicting what sounds the most correct.
That's the best way to describe Sneako. He's like a language model AI bot, bro.
On like approval or disapproval, you know?
Exactly.
Wait a minute. Did they just call this man a bot? They're calling Sneako a digital bot. And the crazy thing about all this is that it was not too long ago where Andrew Tate actually it suggested that Sneako's gay and that he had a crazy homoerotic obsession with him.
He said Sneako wants his cheeks.
Obsessed with me. And I thought he just wanted to be famous, and that turned out to be a homosexual obsession.
Nah, I just gotta say, what could have possibly trigger Andrew Tate to say some outlandish shit like this? But it gets even worse.
Him to come, he came there and started acting really fruity and really weird. He started telling me that he had this cuck thing that was exposed. He had this big cuck scandal, and he asked me what I think about cucking and if it's normal to explore your sexuality and if I've ever tried it. And I said, look, I'm older than you, bro, and I've never tried that. I don't think that's...
Now, I just gotta say, Sneako, if these allegations are true, brother, and
bro,
you were
I just feel like Tate is capping, bro. That didn't happen, dude. I'm sorry, bro.
Having questions for Andrew Tate regarding cuckism and homoerotic obsessions with him because you idolized him, then that's kind of weird.
And then he started saying, isn't it normal just to try new things? Don't you think it's normal to be curious? How do you know if you're really gay or not unless you've tried being gay? And then I realized he was coming on to me.
Oh my god, bro. And then he what?
And then I realized he was coming on to me.
He's coming with a straight face.
Hey man, I really don't know what to make of this. In the comments, someone said, turns out both are gay. Hey, if they swing that way, I got nothing else to say.
Yeah, the way Andrew Tate throws a punch, swings a punch, man, I wouldn't be surprised.
Wait, for those of you who are watching on Spotify, please be sure to head on over to Maury in the Morning, follow the page, and rate the show 5 stars. That would be very much appreciated. But of course, now Sneako has responded to the allegations. And of course, this was from a few weeks ago, but given the revelation of this new video that just popped up today, I think you guys pretty much need this type of context.
So you're gonna spend 5 minutes, what are you gonna say? You're gonna call me gay? That's what you got, that's the big reveal? Years of threatening to end my careers, you're gonna call me gay? Bring up fake pictures and then leaked images that I sent a girl when I was 17 years old? You're gonna tell your clippers to post underage pictures of me? One, that's a crime, and two, half of those things are fake. Then people are gonna say, oh, you did gay porn. I didn't do, these are, half of these are fake, and the other ones were sent and leaked.
It's fake, I didn't do it, it's fake, say I.
And people, they face consequences for that. Obviously, this is embarrassing, I don't wanna keep talking about it. It's over 10 years ago. Not my best moment, not proud of that. Yeah, did I think that girl was gonna leak it? No, it is what it is.
And yeah, as for the footage that he's referring to,
hey bro, we all slipped up now and again.
As I'm not entirely sure. I've not seen anything of the sort. But yet again, you know, Sneako's cuck history is coming back to bite him in the ass. Someone said, no, but you literally consciously allowed your girl to get effed by another man.
That's crazy.
Jesus Christ. Another person said, half of these are fake. Half? Oh yeah, that's the chat also.
What about the other half?
Posted this in the comment section.
Have you ever looked at a person of the same sex and felt attracted in a sexual way?
Gay!
For the sake, chat, we're being honest. We're being honest. It's happened.
Hey, well, you guys are free to make of that what you will. Again,
okay, now with that clip, now I have to backtrack, bro. Now I'm starting to think what Andrew said might be real, bro. Like, if you had to think so long about that as a man, if you have to think, oh, have I ever been attracted to another man? The fuck is that about? The fuck is that about, sir? What are you doing, though? You had to think about that? Yeah, bro, that was a question you had to look up in the air and really go back in history and think, have I ever been attracted to another man in my life? I remember Tony. Oh, but then there was Toby, and then there was, Andrew. Oh, yes, I have. Okay. which is fine. We respect you. We respect you. But it's gay. Like, comment, and subscribe. Catch you in the next one. Yes, sir. Shout out Maury too. Support Doers on Blaze. This is great.